Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I am VeerajaR.
And I'm Kathryn Adams. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today. Poems written by your friends and neighbors. The Little Swinging Spider by me, Kathryn Diane Adams. Swing, little spider, jump and swing on your shiny magic string. Jumping and swinging to everything clinging. You weave your amazing web. I have to admit, it's a work of art. It's patterns that make a net that catches food like flies, ants, beetles, and such. It's sticky and icky to the touch. It hangs overhead, it gets in your hair as you are lurking, hiding, and waiting there. Swing, little spider, jump and swing on your shiny magic string. How do you spin it so fast? It wasn't there when I walked by last. You are crafty and sneaky and downright creepy. You are fun to watch as you jump and swing, as long as you don't swing and jump on me.
A Child and the World, written by Joseph G. Sanfilippo. Big eyes look at the miseries of life, deep holes full of darkness, a universe without stars, extinguished in dawning epochs, an absurd world that has lost its last smile.
Mr. Lincoln and Me, written by me, Kathryn Adams. Mr. Lincoln, Mike, and I met years ago, a dead ringer for old Abe. He would dress up for the part he played. He and I would paint the town, turning Nashville upside down, dancing, not drinking, the night away. People we met would say, "Hey, Mr. Lincoln, is this Mrs. Lincoln?" "No, we're just painting the town, turning it upside down, dancing the night away." To a Civil War reenactment to Kennesaw Mountain, Georgia battlegrounds, he invited me. With no idea what to expect, what a scene I did see. They were outfitted in uniforms to the T. On one side, we had the North, the Union Army, and on the other side, the South, Confederate Rebels Army. Soldiers and cannons and muskets and swords, each behind their barriers, getting ready for war. And then there's the ladies with their fancy dresses and bonnets and such, as we're watching the scene, eating porridge and such, and mush. With no warning, a cannon is blasting. So surprised was I jumped so high. At night to a ball, dressed so fine we went. As we pulled back the curtains, Mr. Lincoln and I stepped into a huge old army tent. I gasped with amazement and wonder. As I stepped back in time, as I gazed at the scene, it seemed like a dream. The ladies with their antebellum gowns and bonnets, on the arms of their gallant gents, like in a beautiful sonnet. Bow to your partner and do-si-do. To the Virginia reel, round and round we did go. We danced and waltzed in the moonlight glow. And at twilight, the two sides camped for the night. The rebels on the left, Yankees on the right. We walked in the moonlight by the dim camp's light, visiting the campfires piercing the night. So surreal was the lonesome harmonica song, reminiscent to days long gone. As we listened to the soldiers while eating stew, telling stories of towns burned and broken families, singing old home songs and talk of the fight yet to be. The night air hung in anticipation and suspense, and sweat and campfire scents, as foot soldiers and generals alike bedded down in their tents for the night. In the dew of morning light, the North and the South began the fight. Generals Grant and Lee, each riding high on their faithful steeds. Flags and swords held high, then bursting forward at the charge of the bugle call, each giving their all. The fierce battle rages on as each side advances. Soldiers on foot, young and old, the brave and the bold. Swords clashing, bayonets slashing, cannons blasting. Some hang over fences, one by one, some into ditches. On the sword, they seem to fall. One goes down, and then another. Brother fighting against brother. In the terrible fight, representing so many lives lost, blood shed at such a cost. The white flag unfurled, it is enough. We surrender. Some are captured as prisoners. Mr. Lincoln steps forward to accept the render. After years of dark slavery, oppression is gone. Freedom won, the captives go free. They gain hard-fought liberty. And Mr. Lincoln and I come back to reality. Thanks, Mr. Lincoln, for this incredible reminder that freedom isn't free.
Infinite, written by Joseph G. Sanfilippo. I remember when, with my back on the grass, I spoke to the children of the infinite, old memories suppressed by time and by different places and carried away by the wind. Today, in the dark, walking, I looked up without a reason, and I saw everything again and the infinite.
Without God, by Richard M. Torrisi. What is man without God? Tyrant, jealous of his own mind, heartless, corrupt, head of all kind. Some would say, I say nay. What is man without God? Selfish, evil, without feeling, vengeful, hateful, not forgiving. Some would say, but I say nay. What is man without God? Brutal, deadly, savage at least, vicious, harmful, worse than a beast? Some would say. I say nay. Then what is man without God? Simply, man is not.
If not, written by me, VeerajaR. If not for the pain, would I feel sorry for the time not spent together, caught up in the rat race? If not for the loss, would I cherish the memories, remembering every little detail, with a sigh missing you, or with a smile feeling you in my heart? If not for the hot sun, would I enjoy a splash in the pool like a child, or a stroll in the mall, or have a nap in the hammock under the black locust breeze? Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.